In this step, we shall learn the programming part of ESP32 device. And for this, let me start with the brief introduction. This is your ESP32 device that we have connected, and this is the LED part, the resistances. These are all connected. The only three components you will need is this pair, and this pair. Then this is connected to the USB on electrical plug through 5-volt adapter, and the circuit diagram is, this is the simple circuit diagram. This is connected to pin 23, so 23 is labeled here, as you can see. Similarly, this is 21 and this is 4, and all of them are connected to the ground, and there is a ground running. You can see these small pins, they are connecting to the ground. And now our next part is to open the platform IO on Visual Studio Code and upload the main.c file that I have given in your downloads. You can obtain that file, and then I will now take you through the process of uploading that file and also explain the various points of that file. But before that, I would suggest you to visit this page, CPP project ESP32 get started. I'll add the link so that you can view this page, and there are various steps to get you started. A first look at ESP32. This is a video that takes you through unboxing. This is a video that helps you install VS Code and platform IO. Because if you are very new, then all these things would be required. This is a slight change that is required to your INI file. I'll add the INI file to your downloads also. And this is finally how to upload and run a Hello World program. This Hello World program is a simple C file, a few lines of code. This you can first test and run, and once you succeed, there is a blink and LED program also. This is given on the page itself. You can do some testing with this, the main.cs file. And in our now this current project, I have given the main.cs file, so we will understand that file and then install that. So I have opened my Visual Studio Code, and here you can see that this is the main.cs file that I'll be adding to your downloads. And here this INI file I was talking, this also I will add. Just compare to make sure that your changes tally, especially the monitor speed should be 115200. The default setting is a bit different, so take care that your platform.ini file it matches this one. And now I will explain the various parts of this C file, just a thing that allows you to get started. So this file starts with I have left this space empty so that you can enter your own Wi-Fi SSID and password. So these dashes are shown, and I have similarly set this to my own control panel that I was doing in the previous tutorials. You will have to put your server no slashes, no nothing, just put it in this way, and this will actually make everything correctly, because you can see this is the path to your that web API that we were telling that time. User agent has been set, and after this this is the handshake for your WS protocol. You can have a look at it on this page, and few response codes for the TLS communication, error, handshake, OK, ping, data. Ping is also a part of this protocol. Your this server will send ping commands every few seconds, so that it ensures that your device is connected, and it has to respond with a pong. And then we have a few for tags. Then this is the event handler for for the queue of events. You can study it on your own because this is a bit of C program, so You might have to spend some time to understand. This is for the timer part, and then this is for Wi-Fi connection, event handler, when starts and when disconnected, when connected. So all these logs are conveyed. Then this is WebSocket communication, shut down the forward declarations. This is the main program. Main is called app underscore main, and some boilerplate, and this is your shutdown is registered. This shutdown function will be added at the end. I have done a single file because it will prevent problems for you. A single file is now containing all the code, although professionally this might not be okay. But for tutorial purposes I had to stuff everything into one file. This is your Wi-Fi, and then this is for the timer. It will ping after every 5 seconds. These are the ports that I was telling, 23, 4, 21 on the circuit diagram. And when Wi-Fi is your message queue, Wi-Fi is connected, then socket communication will start. If it fails, then some message will be shown and timer tick. We can use an LED as an indicator. I didn't add, but I've simply written tick here. And when your remote message arrives from the your web service WebSocket, it sends you the integer, and this integer is then calculated on the basis of a bitwise with 1, 2 and 4. So whichever bit is present, accordingly the LED will be turned on. In fact, I have actually connected this right now. The middle LED is glowing, and I can bring the control panel also to show you. And this is the control panel running live. This is the middle LED on. This will now turn on this one. The first one also turns on, middle one is off. So your socket communication is taking place, and on the basis of the int that is coming, these LEDs are being turned on and off. And after this is WebSocket communication. It makes a communication with your control panel, get Azure WebSocket host URL. It obtains the URL of the Azure this service that we are using, WebSocket service, PubSub service, and after that it initiates a handshake, and in the handshake function most of the things take place. This is the event handler for the HTTP request to your control panel. It extracts the path, the host root, etc. from the JSON that comes from there, and the web request, if I've shown here, it will be shown in this function. I'll just see if that function is coming after that, then you can show you. This is your request that goes to your this Azure PubSub WebSocket, and then after this it will test for about a few times. No, this is not going to PubSub socket. It is actually going to your server hoventest.azure websites, to your control panel, and it brings that host and URI, and this is actually going to this API get WSS URI. You can see I have done it yesterday. You can see it in that tutorial. This is the only web API present there, your control panel. And then this is the TLS part that will write to your PubSub service. Very simple implementation of the protocol. It doesn't take any time. This header is only a bit different in this case that you receive, and this is the handshake part. It obtains the URI from that request and then will make a request. Try to understand, you will see this is the shutdown handler. So now the more important part is that we should be now able to compile this code, and after compilation we should be able to upload it. So I will compile it and pause the video to enter my own Wi-Fi password, and then I'll come and start this process. So my password is set, and I will now click on this one to compile it. This is what you should ensure that it should succeed in your case. You will receive similar messages. It's only compiling. Let's wait for the compilation to succeed. It will take some time. It's showing building here. You can see building coming, and it has actually compiled with success. It says 9% of RAM used and 88% of flash used. Once this process is complete, now I have another button here. It says upload. When I click it, these buttons, these will go off, and this blink LED, uploading LED will start blinking. And let me demonstrate that. Clicking on this upload. So now this upload will start. It's all fairly automatic, nothing to be done except these buttons that are present here. And building it will build also, do both the things, but it saves time. COM3, it has automatically detected your. Now this is connected to my computer, so that is why it was able to detect the COM port automatically, and 100% is done. So it says it is done with success, and now you can see that this was blinking, and it has made a communication with the internet also, and it has started running also. So it has got the state from the internet, and here is a restart that you can see of these messages connected to my Wi-Fi, got this IP address. This is the response that comes from your server, and this tick means that tick, that is the 5-second timer. So this I have already shown you that this is the control panel, and I'll just see if I can put it in view. I don't have a place anywhere, so turn this off and turn this on. All three are on. Off, off, off. I've tested this for stress testing also, and it has a fairly good performance. But of course, for commercial use, you will have to do some sort of more research on various aspects as they come in your day-to-day working. I'll close it right now. Thank you.